Hello, everybody. It's Monday. That means it's time for another edition of Timeout Overtime on the Timeout Overtime YouTube channel. I'm your host, Rick Arsenal. As always, before we get started, if you haven't done so yet, please do me a favor, get down there in that corner and smash that like and subscribe button. I can't thank you enough. Thank you very much. Well, I hope you all survived losing an hour's sleep over the weekend. Uh, it's going to take a little getting used to because if you're out and about during the day like I am, it's you're used to the sun being at where it is in the sky at a certain period of the day, and just even today, I driving around where the sun was, I thought it looked to me like, without looking at a watch or clock, it looked to be about 2 or 2:30, when in fact it was actually 3:30 or 3:45 or somewhere in there. So that's going to take a little getting used to. Hopefully one day they'll put it one way and leave it like that. But for now, this is what we got. We don't have a choice. So uh, let's do this for our great sponsors, and I will try to get you caught up on everything that transpired in the last few days, including what the Lions did today. Time on Overtime, in part, is brought to you by Frank Beck Chevrolet. And, March is truck month at Frank Beck Chevrolet. Right now, you get 2.9% financing for 72 months on select Silverado 1500s. Not only that, $3,000 bonus cash on all remaining 2024 Suburbans and Tahoes, and $1,000 bonus cash on 2025 Blazers, Colorados, and Trailblazers. Not only that, don't forget the annual Maggie Fry Scholarship Breakfast will be Saturday, April the 12th from 8 to 11 in Beck's showroom. Enjoy a very good pancake and sausage breakfast, and meet Andy and yours truly, as we will be out there that Saturday morning doing the timeout show from out there from 9 to 10. It's all for donation, and the proceeds, a very good cause. The proceeds will benefit the Maggie Fry Scholarship Fund, helping area nurses. So get in there and help them, let them help you experience the Frank Beck difference. Enjoy a great breakfast on Saturday morning, April the 12th, from 8 to 11 in the Frank Beck Chevrolet showroom. And while you're out there, stop by and say hi to Andy and myself. Hopefully Jed will be there. We'd love to see all our loyal listeners. Thank you so much for that. But Frank Beck Chevrolet, together, let's drive. Chevy drives Southern Michigan. And of course, Frank Beck Chevrolet is indeed the top #1 Chevrolet dealer in the tri-state area. We're also brought to you by Barrett Insurance in Jonesville on the corner of M99 and US 12. That's Barrett, INS.com, 517-849-1000. Barrett Insurance, protecting your needs on the corner of US 12 and M99 in Jonesville. Barrett, INS.com, 517-849-1000. That's Barrett Insurance in Jonesville, protecting your needs. Before we get started, let me take a swig of water here. Now, basketball, college basketball, quickly. By now, I'm sure you know that Michigan State beat Michigan yesterday. And both those teams now, as we get ready to start the conference tournament, I believe it's at Lucas Oil in Indianapolis. Each team, by the way, the Spartans, as if you don't know, have won the Big Ten regular season championship. So congratulations to Tom Izzo and his Cagers. Actually, I'm very surprised at what the Spartans did this year, simply because when you look at the roster, they've really only got one potential NBA player, and he's a freshman. So, but they're very athletic. They play with defense very well. They're a good rebounding team, and we wish them all the luck in the world in the Big Ten championship. Michigan, as I predicted, will not win another game. And I think they'll be one and done in the conference tournament. However, both teams get a double bye. What do I mean by that? Well, neither team plays until Friday. Okay? They get a double. The first 2 rounds, they get a bye. Not just one round, but 2. And like I said, they don't play until Friday. And of course, right now, they don't know who they're going to be playing either. So good luck to both teams. But I doubt very much Michigan will beat whoever they're playing. But all right, we got college basketball out of the way. Pistons are 36-29 after beating Portland Saturday night, I believe it was. Yeah, it was Saturday night. Was it Saturday night? Maybe it was. It doesn't matter. Anyway, they ended up 2-2 on their West Coast trip, and they're back. It was last night. Yeah, they're back home now, and they will be playing the Washington Wizards in back-to-back games at Joe Louis Arena tomorrow night and Thursday night. Chalk up 2 more wins for the Pistons. Okay, like I said, they're 36-29 now. After Thursday night, they're going to be 38-29. Right now, they're in 6th in the East. They're just a half a game behind the Pacers and 1 game behind the Bucks. So, story of the year, the NBA. Really are. And Trajan Langdon and the Bickerstaff, everybody. It's amazing what a difference a few months makes with that team. You'd have told me they were going to win this many games and be this successful this year. I'd say you were having a pipe dream, but probably be the best story of the year in the NBA. Would have to be the Pistons. So again, they're fun to watch again. You know, and now, well, let's ideally you'd like to see them play. They made the Pacers in a playoff series. Wouldn't that be something? Be like the Bad Boys playing the Boston Celtics in the 80s again, wouldn't it? Pretty much, yeah. Red Wings, on the other hand, still stuck on 66 points. I think they've lost, 4 or 5 games in a row now. They're playing Ottawa tonight at Little Caesars. Hang on, folks. Pretty much a must-win for them. If they can beat Ottawa tonight, they've got 66 points. I think Ottawa has 69. Can they still make the playoffs as a wild card? Yeah, but they're really going to have to make a dramatic turnaround here if they intend on doing that. And if they don't make the playoffs, I blame Steve Yzerman more than anybody. I'm not going to get into the reasons why. We'll do that in future shows. But for right now, doesn't look good for them. I don't expect them to win tonight either. I'd like to see them win, but realistically, I don't think they will. Oh, boy, the throat. Pardon me. All right. Tigers. Did play an exhibition game today in Tampa. I'm not going to tell you the final score. They lost. Okay. These games, I've talked enough about spring training baseball. Needless to say, Kenta Maeda was warming up today in the first inning for when he's going to be pitching the home run derby in the All-Star game in July. He gave up 3 home runs in the first inning? I'm sorry. If you're serious, about winning, cut him a check right now. Show him where the door is. I think your starting rotation will be Skubal, Flaherty, Reese Olson, Job, and Casey Mize. I think that's your starting rotation right now, barring any injuries, of course, or anything else. So that's about all I'm going to say. But, it got so bad in spring training baseball, Dan Dickerson had to go home. He got so bored down there. He's home now for what? This week? What is, apparently he's got something in his contract that he gets to go home during spring training for a week. I think they had Greg Gagne doing the game today. He's all right, but he's not Dan Dickerson. Like I said, if you have trouble sleeping in the afternoon, you just sit back in your recliner, turn the ball game on, and I guarantee you'll be fast asleep before you know it. Okay. Before we say anything about free agency here, good word for a good man. Quality PC, downtown Hillsdale. Tim Lindley, Lendley, 37 Waldron Street, for all your technical needs, issues, sales service. This is the guy you want to see. Quality PC in downtown Hillsdale, directly across the street from Fat Jack's Automotive, couple hundred feet west of Howell Street. Please get in there and see him for any tech issues you have at all. Computers, new or used, flat screen TV, mounting, programming, setup, maybe you're changing internet providers, printers, new or used, anything at all. Get in there and see Tim or one of his capable assistants. they're more than capable of taking care and solving whatever issues you may have. So anyway, 517-610-5372, 37 Walton Street, downtown Hillsdale. Get in there. Tell me and make a sense, will you please? Thank you very much. Was about noon. It was about noon today when the news came out that Carlton Davis had signed a lucrative $60 million deal for 3 years with the New England Patriots. Good for him, but he wasn't going to get that kind of money here. I'm sorry, Carlton Davis, as much as he's been hurt, no way I would invest $20 million a year on this guy. I don't know how much of the money was guaranteed. But 20 minutes after that came the news that the Lions had signed the best available quarterback in this year's free agent market, DJ Reed of the Jets. He did a home run. Basically what the national media is saying about this, he hit a home run. He got the best available CB on the free agent market out there. 3 years, $48 million, I believe. He's a good character guy. He's a great locker room guy. Yes, he is only 5'9". But you know what they say? It's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight in the dog. And they couldn't have got a better character guy than DJ Reed. In fact, the New York media a little bit put out that they made no attempt to re-sign him. And the consensus is that he pretty much outplayed Sauce Gardner this past season. Apparently he was targeted by at least 2 different teams that I know of. 49ers, Jim Lynch, the general manager of 49ers, had targeted him as a prime signing. Rather irate, disappointed that he lost out on him, as were the Atlanta Falcons. They had targeted him. Lions, Brad Holmes beat out both these teams and acting quickly, as he should have, to get him. Just want you to hear, I'll read to you what the press in New York is saying about this. I found this rather interesting. This by, who was this writer? The Jets writer, Connor Hughes. You know, he says the coolest part, my phone is jumping all around here, so I'm sorry for that. Where did we go here? Okay. All right, hold on. Jets beat writer Connor Hughes says the coolest part of this job is people you get to know, and cornerback Reed is one of those really, really good dudes. Love talking to him in the locker room. Detroit is getting a good player and even a better person. You know, it just sounds like a character guy that would really fit with the Lions. Albert Breer, says ex-Jets quarterback DJ Reed, headed to Detroit, a great culture guy who should be an excellent fit for the Lions and a fantastic for their young corners, Terrion Arnold and Ennis Rakestraw. Where are we here? I'm having issues with the phone today, and this is a bad time for that. Chris Sims. I think you know who Chris Sims is. Says DJ Reed of the Lions, more attitude for Detroit. He plays M to M tackles. He's a kamikaze. He's a great fit. Jets reporter Rich Simity said the Jets did not make any effort to re-sign Reed, which he clearly views as a misstep. He says the Jets made no attempt to retain Reed, who was only 28. This tells me that a Sauce Gardner extension is on their 2025 radar. Otherwise, why not re-sign Reed? I think he's right there. That makes a lot of sense. Where is it written that you can't have 2 highly paid cornerbacks? The Jets don't have an heir apparent on Reed, and he's right there. They've got a hole in their secondary now, losing Reed. Everyone else just seems to think Reed is underrated and even possibly an upgrade over Carlton Davis. No question he is. Definitely is. Mina Kimes. You've seen her on ESPN. I like this a lot. Good value for an experienced, consistent vet who can play both man plus zone while they continue developing young corners. The Lions are signing DJ Reed to a 3-year, $48 million deal per source after losing Davis. Detroit finds secondary help in the form of an ex-Jet. Matt Miller really liked this. It's an upgrade for them. Danny Heifetz. Lions getting DJ Reed at corner is huge. He straight up outplayed Sauce Gardner at corner for the Jets this past year. Could be the biggest free agent signing of them all. Dan Pizzuta. DJ Reed is an incredibly underrated corner. He played opposite Sauce Gardner, but the Jets played sides, and Reed was good enough that offenses couldn't just decide to avoid Gardner. He could play aggressively when asked to. 96 press snaps in 2024, 35th most, allowed 40 yards for NFL football, pro football. Most Jet fans shared every positive reaction to Reed's career in New York. Is there anything else I want to share with you? Happy trails to DJ Reed, a terrific Jet, one of the better free agent signings in team history for the Lions. DJ Reed getting DJ Reed getting $4 million per less than Carlton Davis. Wow. DJ Reed getting $4 million per less than Carlton Davis. Wow. DJ Reed in 45 games with the Jets, 172 tackles, 43 assists, 2 picks. I'm not going to read that. I can't read that on the air. This ain't it. DJ Reed played with more passion than most of the team did and was a top 10-15 corner through his time here in New York. Sour ending, but who didn't hate the end of the Rodgers era? Okay. Just nothing but good stuff just to have to say about DJ Reed. Is it an upgrade? I think it is. And again, I'm a little bit concerned about his size, but up until now, it hasn't been a factor in his play. And like I said, no truer words can be said than it's not about the size of the dog in a fight. It's about the size of the fight in the dog. No truer words could be said right here. No. I think it's a great signing. I think the Lions hit a home run here. Is there more to come? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So if there is, I'll certainly get you updated the next time we meet on Wednesday night. So for now, that's going to do it. Don't forget Saturday mornings with Andy and Chad on Timeout on WCSR every Saturday morning from 9 to 10, 92.1 FM. And I will talk to you all again on Wednesday. So enjoy the spring-like weather. Have a good rest of your evening. Remember, please treat each other with respect. So, adios, and until Wednesday, so long, everybody.